Hmm.
Iya, silakan tak apa-apa.
Uh, okay, good evening, audience. You are with us, Kanakong, looking things in different perspectives. Um, I have started this morning about the horror in children's stories, and uh, there's an idea that we can turn the local horrors into a new character. It's not frightening to them, and this kind of uh, cartoons was like that. Okay, I remember when I was my son is still children. I bought some comics books, horror stories, but it is funny, yeah? not not frightening. Then I just remember the title, uh, Draculin. Yes, Draculin. I can ask him about the story.
This was a long
maybe
time ago.
maybe he still remember.
No, I don't.
No, no.
But I
Sorry.
remember, yeah, I remember the name of the comics, but not the story.
Oh yeah, yeah. Of course, of course. Even I, but this still remember that the ghost. Yeah,
Mm.
it's not frightening, right?
Yes, I think so. Yes,
Yeah.
I was not afraid at all.
Yes. Why?
Well, it was supposed to be for children, the comics. So I guess the point of uh, making the art is for entertaining the children.
Right. Yes. But you know, we have found some comics,
Mm.
horror stories
Mm.
that is which is frightening.
Oh, really? Like,
Yeah, yeah. I've got old comics, yeah, local
mm,
comics that
mm,
are frightening. Uh, no, that's what I want to share with our audience tonight. That we have a lot of local ghosts. I say local ghosts like
mm.
uh, Kendruwo and so on.
Yes.
Maybe you know the
Yes.
name. The name. I mean, how many ghosts do
We
you know?
have a lot of superstitions, right?
Yes, superstition. Yes.
Yes, we believe in something which we create them ourselves, such as yes, to use it for long.
Mhm.
Uh, I don't know too much because I myself don't like horror
Yeah,
at
yeah,
all. I don't like.
yeah, yeah. Uh, I've got the books. Yeah, you know that Dutch when
Mm,
he occupied our country,
mm,
he not only explored the what's called the mines, hasil tambang, yeah,
mm,
and apa, hasil bumi, crops and so on, and even rempah-rempah, yeah, but also the culture.
mm,
He documented our culture
mm.
very
Deal.
perfect, yeah, very detailed, and
Mm,
they make drawing and photographs and
mm,
all the documents they keep in their museum and
mm,
their library.
mm,
Well, we don't have. I
mm,
mean, not absolutely we don't have, but we have only a little. So when our scholars want to make a research,
mm.
they have to go to
Yes.
Netherlands to find the. And one among others, I've got a unique book in my father-in-law's room at
Mm.
Surabaya.
Really? Mm.
Ah, yes, the book is in Dutch.
Oh.
I found some drawings there with superstitious characters. I
Mm,
mean
mm,
ghosts, yeah,
mm,
in Japanese.
mm.
Yeah, I believe that in the other part of our country, there are many kinds of superstitions like
Yeah.
Pontianak. Yeah, we have Kuntilanak, something like that.
Mm,
Yeah, and now, uh, as a kind of, I mean, treasure. I mean, not treasure in general, yeah, but treasure for that we can modify it and make it into something different. Usually, when it is deal with the kind of uh, mystics or what
mysticism,
mysticism and tahayul
superstitions.
superstitious, and then now we can make the characters, yeah,
Mm,
into a new characters
mm,
with maybe suppose like yeah, in western we found some ghosts like Dracula, I suppose.
mm.
Yeah,
Which is still scary.
yes,
Mm.
they're scary, but
Yeah, yeah. If you want to look for horror comedy
yeah,
entertainment, maybe the title is Ghostbuster. Yeah,
yeah,
that's still, yeah.
Ghostbuster,
Some
yeah,
some part of it is still
yeah,
frightening, but another part
not yeah,
is
yeah,
comedy.
it's a comedy. So the reader will not think that it's a real,
Mm-hmm.
even believe it to be uh, afraid of them. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Like Casper, for
So
example.
yeah,
Yeah.
Casper and they make funny films,
Mm.
movie, and so. But here we have many ghosts. Yeah, but almost them still to be frightening characters, even in
Mm.
film, and
Mm.
even superstitious. Like
Mm.
so, they believe that to avoid them, we can have some special rituals to get rid of them, suppose like that. Yeah,
Mm.
not like in what said before. Yeah.
Mm.
So, what do you think that we can modify or transform into new ideas that
Mm.
so with a certain creative imagination,
Mm.
not to be a fantasy, but uh, yes, suppose like that.
Well, since you ask my opinion, it will be uh, radical, meaning I will go back to a very rude
Yeah.
of our or my opinion,
Yes.
and it's going to be a different perspective,
Perspective.
maybe
Yeah.
180 degrees.
Yeah.
Because my question is are we even, not to say allowed, but are we even do we need to make entertainment out of
Mm,
something which makes uh, meant to make us scary. So,
mm,
is horror,
mm.
uh, how to rate genre,
Genre.
genre? Is this genre is necessary? Because uh, if it is produced for the sake of entertainment,
Mm,
it will be uh, capitalistic because
yeah.
uh, very few of us can get benefit from
From
this
the
kind of entertainment
yes, yes.
because it builds like you said
Mm,
uh, builds superstitions.
mm,
It builds it discourages us from
mm.
going to dark places, like going alone, and then several scary or sacred places like that.
That's just what I'm thinking about. Um, I even
Mm.
want to menggeser. What is menggeser? Move.
Mm.
I want to move it,
Mm.
move that mindset
Mm.
into a new one. I
Mm.
mean, if before when we read about superstitious and
Mm.
horror,
Mm.
the ideas relate with specific rituals
Mm.
when we enter something to to make something apa? Persembahan what? Sesaji.
Mm. That we find it's such
Yeah, yeah. So now we can avoid all
offerings.
of that,
Mm.
all of them, and
Mm.
just think that this is only comics, yeah, not real, yeah. Even though maybe they are real, but we cannot sense with our
Mm.
because we have a different dimension, yeah.
Mm.
They are real, but
Mm.
in the live in their
Yes.
their world
Yeah.
is not the same with our
Mm.
dimensions. No, so by uh, by this idea, I want just make this that this is a kind of uh, like Ghostbusters or
Yes.
like that.
Your idea is displacing. So making a new point of view,
Mhm.
but you are building on their concept. You see,
Mm.
their concept is human
Mm.
can interact with those creatures. Okay?
Oh,
Well, in Islamic concept,
mm,
even this kind of interaction,
mm,
uh, not to say and not to mention that it is not
mm.
that easy, but it is also forbidden. Okay? It is not necessary
Oh, I see.
because yes, there are many reasons for that. So
Mm,
uh, instead of
mm.
making this as a new genre like
Mm, 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 mm.
horror comedy,
Yeah.
uh, I'm promoting to just ban these horror things at all. Okay, so make our entertained with
Something.
realistic, uh,
Oh, yeah. Right.
joyful. Yeah, realistic means not
Uh,
built on superstitions.
nice.
This fantasies
Mm.
goes too wild. You know.
Ah, yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. I don't defend on my opinion.
Mm.
Just we just an exercise, yeah,
Mm. Yes.
to have creativity in creating some things, and
Mm.
we don't just follow the arrows, the
Mm.
trends,
Stream. Yeah, the trends.
the stream, but we have to criticize whether it
Mm.
is okay or not.
Mm.
Yeah. So yeah, yeah. Uh, so one thing that uh, maybe we can move to another character, not ghosts and
Mm.
superstitious, but like shadow puppet,
Mm.
yeah, wayang.
Yes. Mm.
Ah, if we want to uh, not only amazed with Superman,
Mm.
we have new characters like Gatot Kaca, yeah.
Mm.
So our comicus,
Mm.
cartoonists
Mm.
can modify the yeah, but uh, that was already done by our illustrators, but
Mm.
not continually
Published.
published and
Mm.
not, not just not apa, developed
Mm.
well developed, but
Mm.
it is still
We have the culture.
we have the
Yes.
culture.
Yes.
What do you
So
think?
coming back to the uh, can we produce uh, horror uh, movies or story?
Mm.
You know, we have some channels
Yeah.
which shows the events of Rukia.
Mm, yeah.
It's horror enough for I think many of the viewers because
Mm.
uh, it
Yeah.
it shows the frightening effects of a person who's get what
Mm.
is kerasukan.
Mm.
Mm. So uh, to to show what is to give knowledge.
Mm.
Uh, so the aim of the show is to give
To
knowledge.
educate,
Yes, to educate. Right.
yeah,
I think it is necessary.
it's better.
Yes. Yes, it is needed.
Needed.
Yeah. And the effect of watching those kind of show,
Mhm.
it can frighten us. Yes, indeed.
Mhm.
So it doesn't have to be, hayalan. Like, what is hayalan?
Fantasy,
Yeah, yeah. Based on nothing. It is based on knowledge. Yeah.
knowledge. Oh, yeah.
Well, horror movies like, even Casper, it's just based on
Fantasy.
fantasy.
Oh, yeah.
This is horror fantasy. I'm not talking about cartoon fantasy. So that's
Yeah.
different.
Yeah.
So your point was, what was your point before coming to this
Discussion.
the last question you asked me? Okay, sorry.
Mm.
What was that again? Okay.
It's okay. It's okay. Yeah. Uh. Yeah. So I mean, we are
Kadut kaca, something.
flooded. Yeah.
Mm,
But not now.
mm.
Many times.
Yeah, maybe in the future.
Yeah. Many times ago.
Oh, really?
Yang lalu, ya. We have TV shows like Friday the 16th,
Yes,
and
yes.
also sometimes, yeah, it's a kind of entertainment, yeah.
Mm.
Even it is a self performs mysteries, yeah.
Mhm.
It is just because it is natural that everybody has the needs of curiosity,
Yes,
yeah.
maybe.
So
Mm.
the films
Exploit that
exploit that
That-
necessity,
curiosity.
that needs, yeah,
Mm.
with the film, yeah.
Well, some entertainment, I put this into category namely sickness.
Yeah.
When people goes too far beyond. For
Mhm.
example, in Rome,
Mhm.
Italy,
Mhm.
we have a big building,
Mhm.
a round building. You know what the name is?
Mm,
Where people
For-
attend.
fighting with
Yes, it's
wild animals.
Colosseum.
Colosseum,
Yes,
yes.
Colosseum. People attend us, and as you see the numbers of windows, you can predict how many hundreds visitors will be there.
Mhm.
They are watching fight, which the show is between life and death.
Yes.
You see, someone is dying
Mhm.
and someone is torturing the others,
Yes.
and people enjoy. This is sickness.
That's what happened with boxing.
Yes, yes.
And what is gulat?
Yes, yes.
What is gulat?
Well, people have to have limit. That's why there's a referee to stop before you go too far and
Yeah.
end someone's life.
Yes. That's what happened in the other uh, area, like when entertainment and enjoyment
Mm.
uh, often crash, menabrak itu,
Mm. Violate, hit.
violates hits with the values. Suppose like pesisir pantai, coast, volleyball.
Oh yes, yes.
Yes. We watch there that the women players wearing
Almost nothing.
Yeah,
Almost nothing.
almost nothing.
Yes.
And the public permissive about that because this is a sport.
Yes.
Yeah. This
Yes.
is sport. So
Mm.
we don't care about the
Mm.
because we have different kinds of
Yeah.
values
Yeah, the value is gone.
gone. So
yeah.
they permissive with
Mm.
yeah.
So
And,
okay, yeah. So bringing this into our topic here makes us realize that
Mm.
we have to have limits,
Mm.
even in entertaining ourselves.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. Mm.
so the limit is, I think, humanity is
Mm.
good enough to be the limit. Okay, as long
Yeah.
as you don't violate.
Yes. But I found that, let's see another example.
Mm.
Yeah. I found when I try to design the flyer for this topics,
Mm.
I should find a certain alphabet characters,
Mm.
horror characters
Mm.
like this.
Mhm.
Yes, I found that some words, some characters
Mm.
bloody, and
Yes. Yes.
you know.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
what do you think about this?
Well, it is creativity. I think.
Oh,
I mean the fonts. Yeah,
the
we
fonts.
are
Yes,
talking about the fonts, the
yes.
style,
Mm-mm.
how they can create unique versions of
Style.
it.
Yeah,
Yes,
it's
I think
style.
it's
It's
no
okay.
problem. Yes.
So
Mm.
if it is only the physical
Mm.
performance,
Mm.
not relating with values,
Mm.
yeah, and norms,
Mm.
is it okay?
Well, it's like you provide something to explain something else,
Yes.
uh, and it is natural. Like, for example, to express richness,
Mm.
you have a gold color,
Yes.
yes, but uh, to be excessive in getting treasures is not allowed. But to to show expression, it's okay.
Mm. Mm. Yeah, yeah.
It helps you to describe.
Well,
Mm.
suppose like this, yeah. One of the ghosts
Mm.
meaning means like I mean like a tuyul
Mhm.
to show a characters of stealing.
Mm.
Little children,
Mm.
there is a certain
Mm.
yes habit to steal
Mm.
money from
Mm.
the. If we want to create characters with the
Mm.
type of
Mm.
tuyul and we
Mm.
name tuyul
Mm.
to show that not the frightening of the, but
For
for
the sake
this
of.
the sake of showing something like that, yeah, with characters
Mm.
we can show the what do you call gold like that,
Mm.
with, glittering fonts,
Mm.
yeah, and with this character we want to show characters the of stealing,
Mm.
and someone like steal
Mm.
the other
Mm.
own yeah,
Yes, yes, I see.
yeah.
Uh, that symbols, yeah,
Mm, mm,
to you has create in you such a image with some uh, sifat, what is it, adjectives.
yes.
So uh, it is not just uh, plain symbol.
Mm,
It has behind tuyul you have cultural history behind.
mm,
So uh, taking this as example, you cannot separate the background
mm,
from the symbol itself.
mm,
Well, you know, bloody letters
mm,
have no anything behind. Yeah, and
mm,
when I give you letter A with blood,
mm,
people will just see letter A.
mm,
Yeah. But when you see a woman
mm.
with long hair, with
It's true.
yes, people have stories behind, and
Yes. Oh, oh, sorry. Apu, Rayu. Good evening.
Good evening. I'm so sorry I'm so late.
No problem. It's just easy. We are talking something horrible.
Oh,
okay,
I see.
Yeah,
I can
actually,
say that about a woman with long hair.
yes,
which
but
is called kuntilana.
yeah, I didn't defend to my opinion because
Yes.
this is a risk to discuss about relating with values. Yeah, but I just making a liar, liar, liar
The
horror.
liar.
No,
Oh,
no, no,
wild.
no,
Oh,
not
wild
liar,
horror.
liar, wild, yeah, wild, not liar, but liar, wild wild idea.
Uh,
Uh, First, I think about imported
You need to
goods.
move here because your
Yeah,
voice is
yeah,
not visible.
because I'm thinking about imported goods. We almost many things to imported from foreign country. Not
Foreign
only,
culture.
yeah,
Foreign culture.
not only culture, but yeah,
Culture is many things.
commodity and culture too, of course. So why don't we
EA.
explore our culture?
Mm.
One among others is about the many kinds of goods, local goods here. Supposed to be yeah. That's why I'm thinking, what
Mm.
there are so
like
many
Mak Lampir, yeah.
culture, I think, in this
Yeah,
Indonesia culture. So they are so
yeah.
typically and so many differences character. And I think as long as as long as many of differences, the ghost character, of course, um, actually the first of all is they created for the people seeing the people thought, I think the people idea, so it's something like a mythos,
What?
something like
What?
a legend,
Legend. Oh, myth, yeah. Myth, yeah. Yeah.
mythos, something like that.
Mythology.
So
Yeah,
for
yeah.
example, uh, when we through or when we talk about in the big tree, and then some people say don't walk out there, is something
Mm,
like a big creature or something. And of course, I
mm,
think Shaitan or Jinn, of course, hear that, and then they um, created the everything, make a creature like that, a big creature or something like that. So I think it comes
mm.
from our idea, our thought that okay, there is some kuntilana, okay, there is some genderuwo, and there exists from jinn or Shaitan that created that illusion from human being. I think that as far as I know about the character of the ghost.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah.
Because
Okay.
actually I cannot see, but I just can feel. I just only feel, not can not seeing, but only feel. So for example,
Feel.
when I went into the building, and that's an empty building, an empty house, or etc. When I feel something like a goosebumps and something like this is not good, and
Mm,
I try to find the reason why into some people out there, and
mm,
they said, yeah, there is one. That's there's something. So actually,
mm.
oh, okay, that makes sense. I think that's all. It's just feeling and something like goosebumps, merinding, something like that.
Goosebumps.
What?
Goosebumps.
Goosebumps. Uh, have you got any experience? I mean, our encountering encounter with those mystical creatures. Someday, maybe.
Um,
Yeah.
pardon me, Pak.
Have you have any experience encountering those creatures?
Oh no, no. Alhamdulillah,
No.
no.
Yeah, 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 yeah,
Alhamdulillah,
yeah. Maybe,
never.
maybe sometimes we feel that we like we meet with them, but it is only illusion. Yeah. Suppose when we saw something
Yeah,
moving
it's
in
something like
front.
illusion.
Uh,
Yeah,
Ternyata, in fact, it is a what
yeah,
handuk? What is
Towel.
a towel hanging on the wall.
towel. Yeah, that's right, exactly.
I feel.
Yeah,
But
yeah, yeah.
actually, I just think about our topic right now, turning horror into humor, and
Mm,
and in my mind, I think about how if we think about the ghost creature, we can do that
not
something
the
like in
good
Harry
creature.
Potter. If you know the film Harry
Yeah,
Potter, if you know
yeah.
film Harry Potter, they are always say about ridiculous. So ridiculous is a spell that you have you have something that you scared, something like you scared about spider, and when you say when you think about the humorous thing that it can change the spider itself, something like a doll or something, and you say ridiculous, and you did it. The spider it can change into another silly thing. So I think that's
Hmm.
the
Yeah,
crazy idea when we feel terrible, when we feel something like goosebumps, or maybe we just seeing the slide of what the slide of the shadow. I
yeah,
think just
yeah,
ridiculous,
yeah. So,
something
so
like that.
we come to the new interpretation that uh, horror is not dealing with ghosts, but with everything
Yeah.
that is horrible. Suppose like
Yes.
animal, which is a certain appearance. They have
Yes.
a very frightening expression, yeah. But we make it to
Yes.
be funny, yeah, yes, like that, yeah. It's very
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah.
It doesn't has any relationship with mystical or spiritual things, yeah. But it is just a performance, and we turn into a new positive interpretation
Yes.
to
We have
to
to.
apa?
We should have a positive suggestion, I think.
Yeah, 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 yeah. So suppose a story about someone who terdampar. What is terdampar? What is
Terdampak,
terdampar?
terdampak,
Yeah,
terdampak
yeah.
impact.
No,
Jump, jump,
dump, dump.
jump.
Suppose in
Oh,
a isolate
Stranded.
isolate
oh,
island in
isolated.
the ocean, yeah, terdampar. Someone who dump into an isolate island in the ocean
Ah, yeah.
and stay alone
Yes.
there, live there alone,
Hmm.
and every day he cook with everything he found there, and someday he meet with a mystical creatures with this frightening and but since he need friends, he make it is friendly, okay, and
Ah,
he meet
yeah.
with a new animal with a like a snakes but with two heads. Snake with
Yes.
they can make discussion with them. That's it. Yeah, turning horror into
But that
horror.
will not be in horror movies category.
Oh yes, yes, yes. Yeah, but not about that. Yeah, but uh, yes, but
That will be in adventure.
adventure. Yeah,
Ah,
adventure.
yes. Something like uh, travel adventure.
Yes, children mostly have
Hold on, Pak
curiosity.
Iman. Hold on. I'm sorry. Hold on.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Ma.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yes.
Children naturally has curiosity needs. Yeah. Always curious because
Yes.
they have me a small memory, small cognitive. Yeah. They
Yes.
they know. So they always curious when looking everything. Yeah. Even
Yeah.
that thing really is not uh what is not
Strange.
strange. Yeah. It is usual. Yeah. But since they never know about this,
Yeah.
they feel curious.
Yes.
Suppose when I was a kid,
Yeah.
yeah, I like to see
Yes.
the god. What is god?
Um.
Sungai kecil di
Iya.
depan
Apa
rumah.
parit? English of parit.
Parit? What is parit? Yeah. There lives small face. Yeah. We call them ikan gadul. Gadul.
Oh, I
You
see.
know
Yes.
gadul?
Yes. Yes. I know
Yeah.
it.
Madure said jibut. In Madure we say
Oh.
jibut. What is in
Okay.
Banyuwangi? In Banyuwangi, what do you say? Gadul.
Katul. Ikan katul.
Yeah.
Iwak katul.
Yeah. Oh, the same.
Yes. The same thing.
Oh, I see. Madure said jibut. Uh, the face is unique because the patina, what is patina?
The female.
Yes, the the female is not with the male. It's different. The difference is that the male cattle has a
Yes.
beautiful uh, tail.
Beautiful
Yeah,
shape.
the
Oh, beautiful.
colorful. Yes, but the male and the female
Yes.
is not like that. So yeah, like
Yeah.
any animal, like a
It's
kind of
something like cupang.
birds,
It's something like cupang
birds.
fish. Ikan cupang.
Yes, birds,
Oh.
hawks. Usually, the male is more beautiful than the female.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
For interested in female.
Yes. Oh, okay. Not interested, but attract.
Yeah, but attract.
They want to attract to the female by performing. Yeah. Yeah. So I think horror story is maybe a kind of the needs of children in their curiosity
Curiosity.
and something
Yeah.
uh, extraordinary.
How can we say they need it? Because curiosity is something inside, yes, in it, so that children, not actually curiosity. We all have curiosity because
Yeah.
with curiosity we learn
Uh,
something new,
uh,
so that it will benefit our lives.
I
Yeah?
mean, what I
Yes.
mean is the need to know
The need
something
to
that
know.
they didn't know, that
Okay.
they didn't know before.
Mm.
Yeah.
What do you call that?
So the curiosity for
Mm.
uh,
For knowing,
knowing something which they cannot
Yeah.
sense. Okay? Horror is a genre, so
Yeah.
it is meant to frighten the readers or the
Oh,
viewers.
I see. Yeah.
So you know, uh, genes, you know, even devils,
Mm.
they are
Yeah.
creatures, not necessarily horror, because we don't need to feel afraid about them.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
But people who makes this
This
entertainment industry
to
makes
to
it frightening for us, because
yeah.
they want to exploit something inside us.
Yeah. So yeah.
Yeah.
But suppose like I have read many horror story like Agatha Christie and Alfred
What
Hitchcock.
is that?
Yeah.
Mm.
Have you ever
What is
read?
that, Pak
Yes.
Iman?
It's very interesting, right?
Mm.
What is that
It does,
actually?
yes,
It's a novel.
it's a novel. We have here Agatha Christie and Alfred Hitchcock. Not much. Yeah. Uh, there only mystical, not mystical things, but uh, even some uh, scientific. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
Ah,
the process of the happening is in some are scientific. So when there is a question, I mean the mystery, it should be answered by knowledge.
Mm. Mm.
Suppose like yeah,
But
yeah,
to to show
to show,
menyajikan
to serve.
to serve horror sense,
Mm,
but not as a horror fact, for example, like
yes.
the Monitor.
Mm,
In that novel, for example, in the Trio Detective,
mm.
written by Alfred Hitchcock.
Uh, oh,
But we-
suaranya masuk.
Okay, so uh, in this novel, the writers
Yeah.
shows that the character inside the novel, they feel afraid.
mm,
They
Ah,
thought they see something very strange. They feel frightened,
mm,
but it's just their imagination. Okay, so it is
ah,
not
yeah.
giving the false fact,
mm,
that
Mm,
this superstitious
mm.
creatures is really alive in. I think this they don't break the limit.
Oh, I see.
Mm.
yeah.
They thought they see something, but they don't.
Mm,
But pseudo apa akal-akalan akal-akalan, what
Logic,
is akal-akalan English?
this
logic.
akal-akalan. No.
It's logic.
Track, trip, take,
Subterfuge,
apa?
a very difficult word. Akal-akalan, subterfuge. Yo,
Oh, yeah.
okay. They want to break the limit, but they make it as if it doesn't. Okay,
Oh, yeah.
it's by you know uh, filming, for example, Genderuwo,
Mm,
Ah,
in physical form in the movie.
yeah.
Okay, but in the end, this scene is uh, is uh, is shown as a dream of
yeah,
so
yeah.
actually
Yeah.
it's a horror,
Yeah.
but it's just
It's
in the
only
dream.
dream. Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
akal-akalan.
Oh,
Yeah.
Huge.
see.
I have something interesting when I saw a short film, maybe not more than 5 minutes in Surabaya,
Yeah.
78 or 1978 maybe. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no, 73 or 74. Yeah, maybe. Yeah. This is a film festival in Surabaya. Uh, short movie, and then
Yes.
one of the film is about
About horror. Ah,
Dracula.
I see.
Yeah, Dracula. Uh, the film shows how Dracula wake up from his sleep, but it is about someone who read a story in a book. Yeah, about
Yeah.
Dracula.
Mm,
The what character read a book about Dracula, and the film illustrate the the story in a adegan action. Yeah, Dracula open the box and then wake up slowly and walk around. And suddenly he
yeah.
turned back again into the box because
Yeah.
bukunya keterangin.
I see. It's
Because the
blow.
book
It's
is
blow out.
flipped again, yeah, and it has happened again and again. So when the book is
Ah,
wind blows and the book is open and the
yeah.
Dracula is open from it, and then when the book is flipped again, the Dracula is back
Yes.
to the it's very weird, yeah. No, that's a horror story, but funny. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And I found some film like that. Yeah, someone at the family, someone watched television, and
Yeah.
the TV shows a plane fly over the house, and
Yeah.
suddenly the plane is turning like this.
Ah,
Yeah, the turbulence, and then
yeah.
why? Oh, because the antenna kena angin berputar-putar.
Okay.
Iya, 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 iya. Lucu ya.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Is it okay? Maybe my microphone is loss of energy. Nah, ya, habis baterainya.
Oh, I see. Maybe
Ya,
is there any a part again for this topic?
what?
This is really interesting.
Ya, I'm sorry.
Is there any part again for this topic for coming session? Maybe Pak Iman.
Oh, of course, of course. I always try to find something sensational, sensational,
Okay.
and that will
Okay.
arouse our apa? Our
Our goals maybe.
our
Spirit motivation.
yeah, motivation to speak up with it in English,
Mm.
Oh,
even
okay. I see.
even pating pecodot.
Mm.
Yes.
But we have learned a lot, yeah,
Yes,
tonight,
of
yeah.
course.
Okay.
Yes.
Usually I've got many ideas, and also my keberanian, bravery,
Bravery.
my courage is uh,
Ah, yeah.
growing, ya.
Yeah.
Tapi yang belum ikut-ikut ini nanti akan merasakan bahwa acara ini penting.
Yes. It's really
Penting,
important
ya.
to grow
Just
our
ask your
courage.
friend to join, okay?
Yes.
Really, I've got a new friend, maybe because he is not ready to operate the application. Yeah. Okay, I'll tell her. Yes. Okay. Thank you, Bu
Yeah.
Rayu. See you.
Thank you, Pak Iman. Thank you, Pak Kilik.
Yeah.
Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam.